Does anyone still have their doubts about Hasan Piker? I call him Hamas Piker, being basically a terrorist apologist, and his uncle Cenk being right there with him. I don't know if you have any more doubts. We're going to take a look at a clip today by a YouTuber named Asman Gold, who is, I think, ripping into Hasan Piker. I'm Tall the Traveling Clat, your favorite Lil Judean Zionist prince. Get your merchandise in the description below, thetravelingclat.com, and let's jump right into it.
Hasan calls for the murder of Hila Klein.
Oh, that's new.
Okay.
Just for context, Hila is the wife of Ethan Klein from H3H3. At the age of 18, she was conscripted in the IDF as a secretary. Since then, she has completely disavowed what Israel's government is doing right now.
You don't support Satan Yahoo?
No.
She was in the IDF.
He voted against him.
I think he's insane. Yeah, he's a monster.
You think he's a monster?
Yeah.
Wants to go in people's houses in the middle of the night?
No.
She's a secretary.
I was a secretary.
You're a secretary.
Matter if they're DFLP, PFLP, or even former Fatah militants. It is perfectly legal, perfectly valid, and perfectly
So, I don't think he should be saying. He should not be saying that it's perfectly legal to do something that's not legal. It's not legal to do anything to a person because they were part of the IDF. Like, you can say it's moral. I mean, I could disagree with that, but you should not be telling people it's legal to do this. That's crazy.
Yes. 100%. This is not like this is not a gray area. This is black and white, okay? It doesn't get more black and white than this. Every type of armed resistance against both the settlers and also the Israeli occupying force in the West Bank. Doesn't matter if it's your favorite podcasters like Wife that participate in these raids.
He's using coded language to avoid directly saying it? No, he's not. Where's the code?
Doesn't matter if it's your favorite podcasters like Wife that participate in these raids. The violence,
man, that's crazy,
is literally legal, definitionally legal. It's just the truth.
If somebody attacks Hila Klein, they're gonna go to jail. Why is he telling people this? Do you think he'll get banned for this? At this point, I don't think so. If I was Ethan, I would probably be talking to the FBI. It's because Hasan has a lot of viewers. A lot of people watch Hasan. The probability that one out of his 20,000 or 30,000 people that are watching, I think you can easily assume that especially a person who is even slightly mentally ill or slightly, extremist would see this as a call for action. It's disgusting. Somebody should not be saying this on Twitch. I'm surprised that they didn't suspend him. But, we'll see what happens. It depends. Again, this is the way that Twitch does suspensions. You guys might not know this. Twitch doesn't care. They have no principled guiding North Star for their decision making. It's very simply, if something gets enough negative attention, they will ban the person doing it.
Happy birthday, dear Hasan.
This is crazy.
Happy birthday to you.
Yeah. So, are we surprised? Hi, is anyone surprised? But by the way, while obviously I don't agree, God forbid ever that anything Hasan Piker says is correct, this is the bed that Hila and Ethan made, and this is the bed they shall sleep in. Mind you, while Hasan had these terrible ideas and terrible ideology, Ethan literally created a show with him, a political show, because he was that far left that he had to prove to the world that he could have somebody like Hasan Piker on. And they platformed him like for 2 years, made him a bunch of money, got him a whole new audience. This is the bed they requested to sleep in. They asked for this anti-Semitic bed. They wanted it. Hila, until this day, keeps talking shit about her IDF service. She recently had this whole scandal. I remember exactly what it was, where she was like congratulating the female fighter pilots of the IDF for successfully destroying the fucking Iranian nuclear capabilities. And she got her ass ate for it online and then deleted everything and pretended like it never happened. Ethan and Hila are example of Jews that we should be embarrassed of associating with those kinds of Jews. I'm being dead ass right now. I know it sounds a little bit harsh. These are the kind of Jews that get other Jews killed. How's that for you? Hila and Ethan are the kind of Jews that get other Jews killed. They're the kind of Jews that put my family in danger here in Israel. But as they go out with a platform, instead of being proud and strong, they're like, no, we hate Bibi Netanyahu. Yeah, find me one politician that Hila and Ethan would be like, yeah, we'll stand behind that politician. Find me an element of Israel right now that say they're proud of. Go. They can't. The leftist ideology they're stuck in forces them to say everything negative about Israel, but the way they present it is, no, they're just currently against what's going on. What about everything else in the Middle East? What about all the other countries in the Middle East? It's just Israel. We're going to put Israel on a microscope? That doesn't sound a little bigoted? That doesn't sound a tiny bit bigoted? These people are losers, and they're fakes. And by the way, they made millions and millions of dollars. They don't have to keep pretending like they just. I genuinely believe that they believe in this idea. But the thing is, we know Hila and we know her family. This is a Mizrahi Jewish family who, behind the scenes, we know what the ideology is for the most part. You can't not go to bed and feel like a piece of shit. You know, Ethan, whatever, he comes from like an Ashkenazi American Jewish family. This ideology is pretty rampant in that community. Hila's a different situation. I know the way Hila goes to sleep at night, she knows she's living a fucking lie. And this isn't like an Ashkenazi Mizrahi thing. It's just with Ethan's family, it's like that's just kind of that is part of the American Jewish sphere. Hila was in the IDF and she lived in Israel for most of her life. It's not. I know the way she goes to sleep at night, you know what she's thinking in the back of her head. Oh, I'm living a fucking lie. Oh, I'm betraying my own country. It's disgusting and it's shameful. It really is shameful. These are people, like I'll say again, these are the people who get other Jews killed. These are the Jews who live in the diaspora, who live in the West, who live in America, who get other Jews killed by, one, their complacency, and two, the way that they twist the negative perspectives about Israel to sort of like be like a pick-me, like, oh yeah, no, I'm a good Jew, I'm one of the good Jews. But what if there is a Jew who supports Bibi Netanyahu? What if, unfortunately, a majority of the country in Israel still supports Bibi Netanyahu, has criticism of him, wants him to leave the office when this war is over, but still actively supports Bibi Netanyahu? So I guess we're all Nazis, right? I guess the whole country is Nazis, so you technically agree with them. What if your own mother agrees with Bibi Netanyahu in some elements? There's no nuance that's allowed to be had on the conversation with Israel. It's either you're an IDF soldier, that means you're like a Nazi. You see how she's getting grilled about that? So, no, I wasn't. I was just a secretary. It's like, no, bitch, you were in the fucking IDF. You're complete. For all of these people, you are complete. You are a target. I wasn't even in the IDF, and I'm a fucking legitimate target for them. Why? Because I'm a Zionist Jew who supports the IDF, so I'm a legitimate target to be killed. You think because you were only a secretary, that means you're not a legitimate target to them? And people like Hasan Piker? Come on. Get real. Shape up. Tighten up. See you guys in the next one. Love you a long time.
If you believe in my content and want to support me, just know your help is needed. There's a bunch of great ways to support me, being PayPal, Buy Me a Coffee, or joining my Patreon community down below. Patreon is the best way to support my channel, and you'll get a bunch of cool perks depending on what tier you join. Another great way to support me is by buying my merchandise on thetravelingclat.com. I regularly drop new merch designs like this beautiful hat, or this amazing shirt, where you can support the channel and get something cool for yourself. I also have an amazing Discord community with people from all over the world. Thank you so much for your support.